Hey, CFGB, welcome back. Well, that was a doozy. My quads are on fire. Today in this video, we're going to cover the rope climb and the bench press. And there's a few air squats in there too. Guys, so to start things out today, we have a 9 sets of bench press, and we're going to do a kind of a reverse pyramid. So we're going to be starting with a lighter weight, and we're going to be doing 10 repetitions. So I'm teamed up with Zach, so one of us can be spotting while the other one is lifting, and we're neither one of us really know exactly what our 1 rep max is, but we're making a guess. And we're picking about 60 to 65% of that for our first set of 10. Ideally, what we want to do is we want to set those shoulders back on the bench. And I can see my shoulders are popping off of the bench a little bit at the top range of motion. You want to maintain that contact and have a good, strong lockout. You want to keep your shoulders wedged on that bench. So we add some more weight and build as we go. We're using a chart that shows us our rep maxes, as you know. It'll kind of inform us as far as how much we should be adding as we go. So this next set is a set of 5, and I think we got 165 on the bar right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure for Zachary. So we went from 135 to 165. So that's a 30-pound jump. You see Zachary's moving around on the bench a little bit. You want to try to get yourself set before you're going to do your lift and make sure everything is nice and tight, because you really have those shoulders, and you want to make sure that everything is nice and stable and pinned down on that bench to get those reps. You want your feet contacted in the making good contact in the ground, big toe, your heels. You want to squeeze your quads, your glutes, and your core, and really pin those shoulders back on the bench. So I'm trying to spot as we hand off and make sure that Zach is set. See, struggling a little bit at 185 for a set of 3. And around this point, we're starting to make a better assessment as what we think we're going to be able to do for those heavy singles. We really want to have good reps. And I noticed on this set of 3 that I really wasn't happy with how they felt and, like the form on there. And so I was thinking, well, I'm probably guessing too high as to what my 1 rep max is. You can see I'm struggling on the third one. I really shouldn't be struggling for a set of 3. So that kind of helped me to make some adjustments as far as what weight I was going to do for the heavy single. And I'm glad I did. We'll see that in a second. I mean, it was fine, but definitely felt heavier than what I thought it was going to be. So I'm going over some of the handoff technique with Zach. I think this is Zach's first time doing bench press with us in the gym. And just trying to show, how you're basically going to use 2 hands. You're going to have one going under, one going the other direction so it doesn't roll out. You're going to bring the bar out. You're going to make sure that the lifter is ready and before they start their lift. And I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit there because I was pretty sure he had it, but it sure went down awful fast. So I wish I would have hung around and really been more attentive on that. So that's a bad on me. You see this 185 was really a lot heavier than what it should have been. I should have I just felt that like I should be able to do more, but that's not where I'm at right now. So by building up in that set over those reps, you get a much better idea of where you're at and you make fine adjustments on that. So you kind of look at the form and technique, the consistency of the reps and the speed of the barbell to guide and inform you on that. So that one I felt a little bit better that I was able to really carefully watch Zach as he worked on that heavy single. So we finished up our bench press and then we went into our conditioning workout today. Today we have 2 movements, the rope climb and air squats. And so the idea here is you do 1 rope climb, then you do 10 air squats, and then you do 1 rope climb, and then you do 20 air squats. Then you go back and do 1 more rope climb, and now you do 30. So you keep adding 10 more air squats. And so it's ascending repetitions for your air squats, and then always one rope climb. And so the way I took that was that since there's only 1, you want that 1 rope climb to be really good. And then you push through those air squats as best you can. You could almost say that this was an air squat workout with a little bit of rope climb sprinkled in. So the technique on the rope climb that can be really incredibly helpful is working on the clamp with your feet so that you can really clamp down on that rope to guide yourself up the rope in as using your legs as much as possible. Pretty much just using your arms to keep you close to the rope and to kind of guide you on the way up. So you want to make this as much as possible a leg and a hip exercise as you can. So the first thing I want to do here is jump up nice and high, get a good grip, get a good clamp that I can stand up securely. I take my time. I learned to take my time on the foot clamp to slow that down to get a really good clamp. And that way I can be pretty confident that I can get, whatever number of pulls that I need to do to get up to the top of the rope. So I figured a way to kind of get 2 of those. One day I was doing rope climbs and I was trying to go fast, but I noticed I really was just slipping on that rope a lot more than anything else. So really just sinking those feet into the rope and really getting a good clamp and then standing up as nice and tall really pays off dividends in the long run. So I think we're coming up on the end of the workout. There is, let's see here. Actually, we're still kind of in the middle. I guess there's about 3 minutes left in there. So for the air squats, I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting the hips fully extended because I know that I can really start to cheat those reps a little bit and maybe only stand up 95% of the way. And practice makes permanent. So if you start to cheat the reps there for your air squats, then you're going to cheat your reps a little bit with your barbell movements. And you're not going to fully open up your hips when you really need to. So it's always good to try to practice good form and technique throughout all of your movements, whether they're the simplest, most fundamental, or the more complicated movements. So last rope climb for the day for me to the top. I'm pretty happy I didn't fall. That was the other thing I was thinking. I did not want to, get to any point of threshold. We talk a lot about you want to work at threshold, but on your rope climbs, if you miss a rep and you're at the top, then you potentially could be slipping or falling. So there's a little extra that you want to do to make sure you can get to all the way there. Last 30 seconds of the workout or so, and we try to get as many of these air squats as we can. And my quads are on fire. They were definitely complaining after this workout. So I got through the round of 60, let's say, and then did another 22 air squats. So overall, that was 232 air squats. And my quads were like, no. You definitely were not happy with all that. So guys, thank you guys so much for coming out and checking out our workouts and Hopefully we're providing some good value to you. We've got so much more information that we're really excited to share with you. So stay tuned. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be notified of when a new video comes out. And until tomorrow, take care. Peace.